Hi, air signs. October. How is that even possible that I am here with your general outlook for October? I don't even know where this year has went. The summer, everything is just, time is just speeding up. Don't you guys just feel it? I mean, I was just telling my friend the other day, I feel like it's exponentially just in the last couple of weeks. It's absolutely mind-blowing how fast time is going because everything is collapsing, and as the more we ascend and all of these things, it's just kind of like I feel like sci-fi, or like I'm living in a movie, watching my life from afar. I don't know about you guys, but it's just the energy has just been crazy and amazing and beautiful. And I just feel like as we enter Libra season, we're about to enter Libra season. Fall equinox, I think, is tomorrow, I want to say. I'm not 100% sure, but I need to look into that. I just feel like this is a time of balance. A lot of things are just going to start coming full circle. And I think it's just going to be a magical end to the year. So I'm excited, and I'm excited to see what your guys' general reading holds. And as you guys know, if you watch my videos or other readers, this is a general reading. So take what resonates, toss the rest, and you might want to also check your moon, rising Venus, and other aspects of your chart to see if any of those messages resonate more than this one, if this one does not. Or there could be bits and pieces. So again, you use your own discernment. So for whatever reason today, I'm feeling the need to go old school. So I'm going back to the first traditional tarot deck that I ever purchased and started working with, and that is the I'm totally blanking now. I think it's the Angels Tarot. I don't even know, but it's a Doreen Virtue deck. So we're going to see how this goes. And this piece of, I believe it's green tourmaline with some black in it. It wanted to be here today. Sometimes crystals do that. Sometimes they're like, yeah, I want to be in your video, and sometimes they don't. So we'll see. This is tourmaline is always one of my favorite crystals. Actually, I'm wearing the black one around my neck, but it's definitely one to help ward off negativity. And the fact that there's green in here tells me there's some things associated with the heart chakra maybe that are going to come out today. Um, yeah, we will see, guys. All right. So what messages do we have for air signs? Whoa. Air signs for October. Let's see. Let's see what's going on in October. What's happening for air signs? Oh, yeah. If I'm remembering correctly, I should look back for your the last couple months, but I seem to recall you guys had some pretty heavy stuff coming out. I think some unrequited love, maybe some people stabbing you in the back. So we'll see what comes out today for air signs. Okay. Emotion. What did I tell you guys with the heart? Okay. Wow. Okay. Okay. So what I'm picking up on is that there's something, and again, this does make sense, I guess, given the past readings that have come out for you guys. Um, if those have resonated. I seem to recall, again, there was some sort of a situation where you kept repeating a cycle, perhaps, somebody that wasn't reciprocating affection, those types of things. And I feel like it might have been your guys' reading last month. If it wasn't last month, it might have been the month before, where you had this other person who was there and more ready and willing and able to give you their love, but you were still kind of hung up on this other situation. That's kind of coming back to me. So I think what's happened is you've not quite moved on from that, but you have started the process. I think you finally realized that you need to look for something more meaningful, more real. You've had some growth in your life, because we've got the Eight of Cups here, right? We've got the Eight of Cups, and I think you're finally realizing that whatever this other situation was an illusion. You're still not quite, you haven't quite closed this out yet. And I'm getting to that even you may have, this other person in your life that I don't know if they're pushing for some sort of a commitment, a proposal, something like that. And you're really wanting to do that and kind of start a new phase, but you haven't solidly come forward with that. You're not ready to to make that real, right? Not to bring it into the physical, to make it tangible, to make it actual thing. Because, okay, so you've got the Page of Earth, which is the Page of Pentacles. And this can also tie to finances. So don't get me wrong. It's just with all this, emotion surrounding this concept here. We've got 3 cups cards here, right in the very beginning of the spread. So again, it could be something to do with finances, but I think it's more a physical, tangible, making something that's been brewing a reality. And what's blocking it is the Ten of Air, which is the end of this difficult situation. Embracing change, expecting things to get better now. So again, I think this ties back to not quite, you haven't quite closed the door on whatever this painful situation was, but you are getting there. You're getting there is what I'm getting, because you're ultimately wanting this. You're wanting a new phase of this relationship that you're in, or to start something with someone else new. If you aren't in a relationship with somebody, but somebody has expressed interest, you may be wanting to go forward with that, because you've got the Knight of Water, which is the Knight of Cups, and the Page of Water, which is the Page of Cups, which is about communication. And specifically some of these cards in different decks, you guys know when I use the Twin Flame Journey Tarot, some cards in that deck have a different meaning, or my interpretation of it based on the images versus this deck or another deck. So what's cool about these cards is they kind of have a little explanation on the bottom. So sometimes that helps tie together the energy that's coming out in the spread. So a new person enters your life, a relationship begins a new phase, heightened psychic abilities. And when you have the Knight of Cups, it's falling in love, wedding proposals, the need to balance emotions. So I think ultimately, though, what's the good news is that even though you're still kind of in this energy of, you're still moving on from this other situation, it is the Ten of Swords, it's not the 9, so that's good. The 10 is about, completing cycles and closing doors. And so I think the reason that whatever this physical, this actually moving on to the next chapter, next phase hasn't happened is you quite haven't let go of the past. But the action card forward is the Fool, the dreamer. And this is, as you guys know, if you follow tarot a lot, and if you would just follow my readings, this card always signifies new beginnings, a leap of faith, following your dreams, unexpected opportunities. So I think this is a sign that you're in the right direction and that you are going to complete this Eight of Cups, moving on, closing out this painful Ten of Swords energy, and move forward. And I just had another, okay, so this is very strange. I don't know where this came from, but unexpected opportunities is on the bottom of this. And Knight of Cups talks about invitations to a social event, wedding proposals. And then we have the Page of Pentacles with about, good news about financial matters. So there could be, if any of you are going to a wedding or some sort of a celebration, a birthday party, something like that, you may meet someone there who, it might lead to a job opportunity for you. It might plant the seeds to lead to something that is enables you to more step into your truth, speak your truth. You've got the Ace of Air, which is the Ace of Swords, and the outcome for everybody, regardless of this situation I'm just channeling right now, but is the Ace of Earth, which is the Ace of Pentacles. So that is, the holy grail of new beginnings and the physical, tangible, and whatever avenue. So if you do have an event coming up in October, just be mindful that you could be meeting somebody important there that could be leading to a good opportunity for you. So, but going back to the romantic situation that I was picking up on, the seeds have been planted. Things may be difficult still, getting off to a difficult sort of start because you or this could be the person you're dealing with as well, are still closing out whatever karma, whatever things from the past. They're still closing this out. So there's still a little, you or them, you still have some of that letting go. You or they, for that reason, may have your guard up, or may have their guard up with you, as far as absolutely bringing things to fruition right away. But what I'm seeing is this is again like the current energy that we're leading into October. But what's the outcome for October? The outcome is the Ace of Pentacles, which again is this just holy grail. Inflow of abundance is what it says. I mean, doesn't everybody want that? A promising business venture, important documents or contracts. So it could be, again, that job opportunity that I was picking up on, business venture opportunity, or contract, some sort of higher level of commitment in your romantic relationship. And this beautiful thing is here, look what we have on the bottom of the deck, the Sun, the happiest card in the deck, you guys. Happy outcome, brilliant new ideas that lead to success, have confidence in yourself. And the Queen of Cups is under that. The Queen of Cups is under that. Relationships developing to a new level. I mean, how many did we get that on? Relationship beginning a new phase, wedding proposals, something more meaningful, spiritual and emotional growth. So I'm getting very strongly that, you're either going to be entering into a new relationship or the relationship that you're in is going to go to a higher level of commitment, once you or this person that you're dealing with releases this pain and lets go of this pain and moves on from this, whatever this karmic situation is that they were tied up in. You also have under the Queen of Water, Queen of Cups, Queen of Air, which is an air sign. So this could be the energy, clearing away these things. It could be balanced emotions and in your head and emotionally, right? Because this talks about balancing emotions, the need to balance emotions, the Knight of Cups. So there may be some of that that's happening. And then we also have the Two of Cups under here, which is absolutely beautiful. Relationship that continues to grow closer. I mean, how many messages are we going to get about that? That there's this opportunity with this person to have the Sun, to have the Ace of Pentacles, to have all these things, to grow closer. I mean, how many of these cards say this? I mean, that's really beautiful. So I think it's just, again, a matter of healing and letting go of the swords and the situation that whatever it is that had you stuck up in your head, not being certain of your path forward because you kept wanting to go backwards. And I think you have to just realize that going backwards is not going to bring you the Sun. Going backwards is just going to bring you that Ten of Air, the swords. We don't want that. Okay, so that is absolutely beautiful. I am going to put these to the side and we're going to pull some oracle cards just to further get into this theme here. Let's see what we've got. What's calling at me? I had all these cards that wanted to be here. use these very often. This is the, they're calling me today, the Energy Oracle Cards by Sandra Ann Taylor. Let's see what comes out here for air signs for October. Definitely seems like I said, it's a new beginning, a new phase, commitment in whatever relationship you're in. There's definitely opportunity. I mean, look at this. You guys, you can't make this up. You can't make it up. Cornucopia, which, I mean, is this not, I mean, number one, it's like there's, this just is fall. This is the image of fall equinox, autumn. I mean, doesn't this just, cornucopia is all these things. I mean, you've got all this harvest coming in. I think there's gourds and apples and golden light, and it's the abundance. It's a card of abundance. The sun, we had that, right? And the number 11, which is, just a beautiful card as far as romantic relationships go. It's the 1 and 1, coming together. So just further confirmation there. Let's see here. I think this is the Fairy Oracle by Doreen Virtue. You guys, this message was pretty clear. I don't know that there's a lot you really need to go into, other than maybe some healing. And of course, I don't know that I have a lot of healing cards. Wow, you guys. Okay. We got new home, new career. I mean, again, I know I say this, you can't make this shit up, you guys. You can't. I mean, I just was saying, I was picking up on messages, first and foremost, of course, about a relationship going to the next level. So this could be maybe, your significant other moving in with you, or vice versa, or you guys looking at buying a home or renting a home together, looking at a new place, new career. Work focus is shifting in a positive, new, successful direction. I mean, you guys, the Ace of Pentacles came out. So if you're looking for a new career, this is definitely a sign that this is the time for you. I think you guys have been through a lot, based on my recollection of the general readings that I've done for air signs this summer. There's been a lot of, I think, tower moments. There's been a lot of triggers. There's been a lot of things that you guys have had to work through, and I think that this is finally time, and it makes sense. We're entering your Libra season. It's a season of balance, and it's the 10th month. We're going to have the 10-10 gateway, things completing. So I think the biggest advice I can give you is that there's just that you've got that 8 of Cups energy, where you're ready to move on from whatever this 10 of Swords was. You haven't quite done it yet. So I think you're going in the right direction, though. So let's see what maybe what needs to be surrendered. I think it's obvious. I think if this is resonating, it's a certain person, a certain situation or mindset that has been holding you back from moving forward with the next level of your life. I think it's going to be pretty obvious that you know what that is, but there could be some underlying reason as to why. Is it fear? What is it? Why aren't you letting go? Okay, I'm just going to this flipped out, so we're going to, okay. And it's funny, because I don't think all these are yellow. Are these all yellow? No, these are all different colors. But for whatever reason, I pulled 3 yellow ones, which have to do with the sun, right? Surrender outdated beliefs about yourself. Let go of limited ideas about yourself that originate from the past. Then you can own your power and soar in your life. And look, does this not look like a tree, like a fall? I mean, obviously it's a tree, but the fall colors. And it says soaring in your life. Look what this person's doing, you guys. And there's a sun. I mean, I don't even know what to say, honestly. Surrender to joy. A key to positive change in your life is to let joy in and savor it. Indulge in random acts of smiling. During both the hard and easy times, keep surrendering to more joy, and surrender to prayer. Give yourself over completely to prayer. When you pray from your heart, you will be heard through the universe, and answers and support will arrive. So I think this is just letting go of, maybe there's a way, a certain way that you thought your life was supposed to go. Okay, surrender outdated beliefs about yourself. Maybe you didn't think that you would end up, I don't know, getting, I know this is like for myself. I mean, if I were to ever get married again someday, I sure as heck didn't think that I would get married 3 times. Never. Maybe twice. If you thought, well, I've been married twice, that I'm not doing that again. Why? What is there a reason that you just, have that set? Why do you have that mindset, right? Or I never wanted to live with somebody unless we were married, or I never thought I would have a career that was doing XYZ, because it's something that, I'm getting the sense that something that's holding you back is your idea or your plan for the way you thought your life was going to go. And maybe you're fighting, surrendering to, the path, right? Joy, living in the moment, surrendering to prayer, which is sort of surrendering to, and I'm getting like divinity and just flowing. You're not being rigid, and putting labels on things and putting timelines on things and putting this is right or wrong, or because this is what society thinks I'm supposed to be doing, or what I thought I was supposed to be doing by the time I turned this age, or whatever it is. Just be happy with where you are in your life now. I think that that's really the biggest thing to do. And who cares what other people think? If that's what's holding you back, it's definitely time to let go of that mindset. I'm going to pull, we're going to do past life and see if there's any past life issues tied to this that may be coming out. And again, past lives, a lot of people, everybody has different, things, but there are, I guess what I'm getting at is it's hard to do a past life message and apply it generally, but there are themes that come across, for many, many people in this life as far as a past life issue that needs to be healed. So, like unrequited love is one. That's a big one for a lot of people. Famine, not having things. Let's see what air signs. Okay. So mother, this could be tied to a mother issue. Either, in past life can certainly be this life, but, past time as far as childhood or something like that. You could have mother issues that still need to be healed. You yourself may have been a mother in a past life, or I should say, well, there could be, I was going to say this earlier, so I don't know why it's coming out, but dying in childbirth. So there could be this belief or fear, like that you're not supposed to have the Ace of Pentacles. You're not supposed to have it all, because you didn't at that, there's this fear because you were robbed of that life maybe previously. I'm also getting too that maybe you want to be a mother and it's not happening, and there's a struggle with being happy and surrendering to joy in your life as it is, when you thought to be happy, turning 40 years old, for example, that's going to be me. For the longest time, it was like, I'm a failure because I haven't had a child. But think about all the things you can do, and find joy in those moments. You can travel, you can spend time with your friends, you can just come home and relax and do nothing and not have to care for anyone but yourself. You can be there for your family more. They just try to focus on, versus what you don't have, focus on what you do have. And I'm also getting, we also got wars and battles, that there could be this sort of repetitive cycle that you keep going back to something, and somebody keeps, 9 of swords in you, 10 of swords in you, stabbing you, Maybe you're just used to being wounded. You're used to being at war. You're used to being having this, I'm just getting this like difficult struggle, and you don't know how to just have it be effortless and easy. It's almost like, is this really, there's supposed to be conflict. There's supposed to be, maybe maybe this isn't right because it's not what I'm used to dealing with. I don't know. Again, I don't know. I don't know if this resonates with anybody. Just going with what's coming out as I'm saying it. Let's see what else we have here, guys. I feel like these unicorn cards want to be here. These are Doreen Virtue unicorn cards. I haven't used these in a while. Let's see what comes out for air signs. Whoa. Laughter. You need a good laugh. What did we just say? Surrender to joy, laughter. Do things that bring a smile to your face, and don't feel guilty about it. And it might be something as simple as watching Scooby-Doo. I was at a friend's house yesterday, and Scooby-Doo was on, and I was just like, this is so ridiculous. I mean, I just couldn't stop laughing about it. I still was thinking about it today, like the ghost or whatever that was on top of the concert venue, and I was just like, this is so silly, and I just laughed. And there's nothing wrong with that, and we need more of that in our lives. So anything that can, pull up a YouTube video with Looney Tunes or something. Let's see, guys. I feel like you had some pretty. Let's do this journey. The journey. Okay, that's bizarre. I don't know why this is in here, but this is one of my. Oh, can't make this shit up, guys. All right. So what did I said earlier? There was some heart stuff going on. There's still some negativity. The green is the heart chakra. This card was mixed in this deck for some reason. It's the Princess of Cups. It's green. It's associated with the heart chakra. And it is associated with offers of love. And, what is it that you're wanting? You're wanting, this is the equivalent card in this deck, Page of Cups, to enter a new phase. And I think this is just a further confirmation that you're wanting that, but you still got some healing in your heart to do. And I think some of it is, for some of you, this past situation that you haven't quite gotten over, that you need to keep working through. Some of you, it's this mindset of how your life is supposed to go and where you're supposed to be at now. You can't be happy if that you're always thinking about what if and I should be doing this and I should be doing that. No, this is what your life is. You have to make the most of it. And do you want to live in a state of regret? Or do you want to say, you know what? I'm going to focus on the beautiful things about my life. I have a beautiful place to live. I have amazing friends who care about me. I have a good job. I have fun. These are the things I can do. I have a lot of, let's say, opportunity to do free concerts or go outside or in nature or there's just focus on the things that you can do, not the lack, not the things you don't have, the things you wish you had, the things you want. Focus and give gratitude for what you do have, and more of those beautiful things will start coming into your life. That's what I'm getting. That's the biggest way to start healing is to focus on the joy and the gratitude and just be thankful for things. And then you just start, the little things stop bothering you as much. When you're in this level of joy and a higher vibration, it's just, again, the little stuff just doesn't, it's like, okay, whatever, that happened today, but you know what? I have an amazing life. It's all good. I mean, what did I just say, you guys? Anger. You're holding on to anger that no longer serves you. You're holding on to regret, is what I was picking up on. Regret, anger, remorse of some sort, disappointment, feeling like your life isn't where you wanted it to be. And for many of you, if you would just shift that mindset, surrender outdated beliefs about yourself and where you should be in your life, surrender to joy, you have this at your fingertips. Ace of Pentacles as well. new home, new career possibilities, and there's definitely new love. The possibility of a new relationship or a relationship entering a new phase, you've just got to let go of a lot of this hurt, this anger. Some of it, like I said, it could be tied to a person, another person that you either hurt you, that you are still kind of hung up on, and or it could just be with yourself, feeling, disappointed with yourself, and like you could have done this differently and X differently, and you'd be in a different situation. You can't live life that way. It's not healthy, and it's not going to propel you forward and bring you the things that you want. So I think I'm getting called to do one more card here for you, air signs. We're going to do the, this is the Butterfly Oracle. I mean, yeah. Keep the faith. Keep the faith, which we got earlier, surrender to prayer. And, keeping faith, and trust me, I've been there, where I question it all. You still go through these highs and lows of it, but keeping the faith, it requires you to just maintain joy. Maintain joy, and I lost, there was something else that was coming in. Just finding the beauty in all things, right? That helps you with this process, but you also got moving. Some of you maybe have moved into a new home. Again, moving on from this stuff in the past, moving into a new phase of your relationship. This is confirmation of what all came out in the beginning. It's all, it's time to spread your wings. And does this butterfly, does it look like, I mean, I know the wings are large, but they're very etheric and light. And that butterfly is not going to be able to fly if it's got, a huge trunk of baggage and crap tied to its little stick leg. It's not going to be able to fly. So you've got to let that go. And I'm telling you, I think you guys are on the precipice, if this is resonating, of something big. A new relationship, a new commitment in the relationship you're in, a new job, a new home. You guys had like all of this stuff come out. The cornucopia, Ace of Pentacles. It's here. So focus, as we're entering October, focus on shifting your mindset, giving gratitude for the things that you do have, and I think your life is going to change. So I hope this resonated, and I can't wait to see you guys next month. Take care.